Welcome to my side of the internet. My name is Mark Anthony, and in today's video, I'm going to be sharing all my new in for the month of January. So this is going to be a new series that I'm going to do where I show all my new in items at the end of the month. The reason I chose to do this is because a lot of my videos are very topical, very conversational. So I'm not really sharing with you guys more relevant links because I've curated my wardrobe so well. So a lot of the stuff I already have in rotation, but I am buying things in between. So I want to share that with you. So there will be months that are heftier than others. As you can see, this is a hefty month. This is all new in for the month of January. And some months might be lighter, but for the most part, it's going to be a pretty substantial series in terms of what I'm going to be sharing with you. This is also a way for me to stay on track and be more intentional with what I'm buying and talk about that with you during the process. So anyway, y'all here to see the stuff. So let's start off with the Zara sale. I did pretty good with the Zara sale. If you've seen by the title, I spent about $1,000 this year. That is the most I've ever spent during the Zara sale, but you will see why in terms of the quality. So when I do shop the Zara sale, I usually shop it in tiers. So the first tier is must have, then I wait for the next price reduction, and then I wait for the next price reduction. I know some of y'all like, we don't need a recipe to your mom peach cobbler. Just show us the stuff. I'm getting to it. Okay, so let me just dive into the Zara stuff. I bought 13 items. Judge your mother. And I'm gonna make sure that I have side-by-sides of all of this so you'll see what it looks like on. But first up was this double-breasted 100% wool blazer. I bought this suit. I bought the jacket in a size 40. I bought the pants in a size 30. I have been wanting a double-breasted suit for so long. I bought actually a camel double-breasted suit from Zara a long time ago, and I got home and the pants were like billowy or balloony. It was real weird. But anyway, this one is a more classic fit. And of course, I love the fact that it was 100% wool. We're doing only quality fabrics in 2023. And this is from their Zara Origins collection. So I think that's like the Gucci basics. So they actually described this suit as tobacco on the site, which I'm learning there are two kinds of different tobacco. Camel with a little bit of ashiness, and then camel with a little bit of orange. So that is how I distinguish which tobacco is which. And I prefer this tobacco. I think the slight ashiness to it gives it like an edgy feel. I don't know. But anyway, love this. This was the first thing that I bought. So next up was this, this badass mid-gray wool coat in a size medium. It's 97% wool, 3% polymide. I saw this girl on Instagram with a gray coat like this. I'm gonna make sure that I pop it up. And I was like, I need me a coat in that color. I have so many coats. I don't have a coat in this color. It is very long. The only edit I'm probably gonna do is maybe shorten the sleeve a little bit, but I'm gonna leave the rest as is. It's double-breasted, but with a single button. I mean, I wish you could feel the luxury of this. It is very heavy. And let me tell you something, if you are on the shorter side like me, I'm 5'8", don't be afraid of long coats. It kind of reminds me of the theory with the drapes, like they draw your attention up the higher you put them. I feel the same way about long coats. This is probably one of my favorite purchases from that Zara. So this was $200, and I think originally it was $439 on the site, which is pricey for Zara, but considering the luxury of it, it makes complete sense. Favorite find of the year. I'm gonna see, again, you'll see side-by-sides of all of this. Okay, next up, we got a long way to go, is this double-breasted micro texture navy blazer with gold buttons. This would be a flop. Here we are. I actually saved this item first. So like I mentioned, I always plan my Zara sale purchases in the beginning. And I think with this, my expectations were just much higher in terms of what it actually delivered. It kind of gives you like a sweater feel. I have micro texture blazers like this. Many of them are vintage. So they are a little bit more sturdier than this, but I think this will be a great spring summer piece, even though I don't usually shop for the summertime. I can see myself breaking this out then. I don't hate it enough to not keep it, But will just say it just didn't meet my expectations for a double-breasted navy blazer with gold buttons. So I'm still gonna be on a hunt for that probably this year, but I still like it. I usually don't get rid of a lot of Zara stuff, so I'm gonna make sure that I put it in the front and put it in rotation. Please don't judge the way I'm hanging this up. Okay, next up was this fur coat. So I've been wanting a fabulous fur, so look, I'm gonna get into that. I've been wanting a fabulous fur coat, if you know that brand, but they range between like maybe $350 to $500 in price, and to me that's just a little high for a faux fur, something I'm not gonna wear that much. So when I saw this one on sale for $80, I was like, this is a perfect price point for a fur coat. I love the way it sits. It's like slightly below the belt line. I like that it's not super long. It doesn't cover my butt. I like this sort of high collar on it. I think it's really cool, edgy. It kind of, to me, is a great alternative to a bomber. Not bomber. What is it called? A puffer jacket. Puffer jacket. I can't stand puffer jackets. So anytime I can find an alternative, I'm going to break that out. So this was the fur coat that I ended up getting. The only caveat, this is one of 2 items on this rack that I have worn, is that it sheds. As you can see, it's flying about now. So I'm hoping that the who getting shot? Every time. I'm hoping that the shedding is just sort of like this initial phase and eventually it will settle, but if it continues to shed like this every time I wear it, I'm getting rid of it because I don't need clothes that stress me out. Nah. Okay. Next up is this green suit or 2-piece set. I'm calling it a 2-piece set because it has like drawstring at the waist. So we're gonna call this a green faux leather 2-piece set. I like this a lot. I actually tried this on in the store when it was new in, but it was actually the drawstring that made me not buy full price, because if this were just like a regular suit pant, I would have immediately picked it up. But the drawstring made me go, I'm gonna wait for that one go on sale. So I waited for this to go on sale. I think I got this for $80. So it was about 50% off from what the original price was. I love this shade of green. I don't know, what is this? Is this sage? Sage? I think sage might be a little browner. Bought the jacket in the medium and the pants in a small, which is usually what I will do. But I think this is going to be a great like 2-piece set to break out. I'm trying to collect more 2-pieces this year. So I'm not always wearing a suit, but and I'm not always wearing a jogger set either. You give it a 2-piece. Look, we're in the same vibe. I bought this linen 2-piece set in tobacco. So this is what I said earlier. This is tobacco that's a little bit more orange based, whereas my suit was just, ashy. I loved the double pockets on this. The pants are drawstring. The only thing I will say about this is that I wish I would have got the top in a large instead of a medium, because what I wanted to do was cinch the waist, kind of like one of those old-fashioned safari jackets. But this one is a little bit more fitted, so I'm sure that I'm not going to do that with this one. We'll see, stay tuned. But I love this little 2-piece set. I will say with this, the jacket is maybe a little thicker because the pants are kind of see-through, but not terribly so. Linen is like that, like you can still see a little bit of my hand in this. But I love the color. I love the double pockets. I love the buttons on it. This is probably one of my favorite pieces too. Not as much as the gray coat, but it's up there. And again, size medium, and then the pants were in a size small. So this is me taking my own advice. So I mentioned that if I have something that I wear often, I'm gonna make sure that I get it in multiple colors, maybe different silhouette, different design. And so one of the things I wear a lot is this denim overshirt from Zara actually. And so I had been craving a black one, and I found this one, and it has this like really cool asymmetrical cut thing going on there. And so it's super, super heavy. And I like the shininess of the buttons on this one. So I just needed a black overshirt to add to my overshirt situation. I think these kinds of shirts are great for layering, adding a different sort of texture to your layering. I bought this one in a size large. I probably could have gone for an extra large, but It's fine. That one went out of stock real quick. But when I get black denim in particular, I will usually get washed denim. I think it looks a lot better than just flat back black denim. This does look a mess. It's only one item that's making it look like that. But anyway, when I get to that one, I'm just gonna throw it over there. But this little like mesh tank top I bought in a size medium. Probably could have got it in a size small, number one. Number two, I really just bought this to put under things, to layer it. So all the ladies who are watching, this is like my version of a bodysuit. So I just wanted like little pieces like this. I'm gonna start collecting more just to put under a blazer that isn't a t-shirt or a collar shirt, you know, just to give it a little bit more breathing room. They had this in black, but it went out of stock by the time I went to check out. That's okay, that's okay. But yeah, I'm gonna start collecting like little more tank tops like this. And not just typical regular tank tops, but ones that have like something added to it. Like this little mesh thing I thought was cool. If I wanted a bunch of white beaters, I could just go to the Family Dollar and get those. But yeah, so pick that up. Next was this shawl collar linen blend. It's 50% linen, 50% cotton, black shirt, and it has a shawl collar. I thought that was super unique because it's not quite Mandarin. It's not a traditional collar. It's like a V-neck with buttons. It's kind of how I described it. I loved it. And of course, linen, as you can see, is kind of a theme here. I'm trying to upgrade with the fabrics. That's probably why I spent $1,000 on the Zara sale this year, is because of all the high quality fabrics that I went for the most part. But this was a must-have. I actually tried this, wanted to get this in a size medium, but when I went to check out, when I went to check out, it was out of stock. So I bought it in a size small, and it still fits okay, but I would have preferred the medium. I'm more into like a relaxed fit now as opposed to a super tailor fit, but I couldn't pass it up. I don't remember how much the rest of the stuff was, because I just remember the big stuff up front. But yeah, this was absolutely great. Probably another favorite. Okay, so now we are moving on to the Zara stuff that I bought in the store, because all that stuff was online. So the first thing I bought in the store was this. Actually, this wasn't the first thing. I was on my way out of the men's section, and then I came across this like linen overshirt shacket thing. It does have this lining, which I might cut out because I actually want to wear this as a shirt, not like a jacket. Again, I'm obsessed with these oversized pockets. Of course, I love linen, a luxury fabric. I like the extraness of the buttons. I thought it was a black button on this. I must have imagined that. I actually got this in a size large. One of the things I noticed with shirts, and I will say this too as a tip, with shirts, I really don't shop based on my size. I shop based on how I want it to fit. So and this was the only damn one in there, but it had a stain on it too. Where's the stain? Or did I imagine the stain? I'm pretty sure it had a stain on it somewhere. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. But I saw it even with the stain and was like, I'm getting this. Excellent little piece. And I wear linen in the winter, in the summer, in the fall. It doesn't matter to me. I think it's just such a great fabric, a breathable fabric, and it looks really chic. So I keep my linen pieces in rotation all year. I mentioned many, many moons ago, I do not shop for seasons, with the exception of coats. I'm a coat collector, but yeah, this is just everything. I mean, I don't know what else to say about it. Everything. We are almost done with Zara stuff. All right, this just gonna look crazy. Just focus on the stuff. Okay, next up, another piece that I bought in the store. If it's in lyocell, pick it up if you like it. It feels super luxury, super quality. I actually have silk shirts that feel like this. But this is in like, I bought this in a size medium. I think it's like this taupey brown. I saw this one online. Actually, they had it in white too, but they both went out of stock online really quickly. But I picked up this brown one I was able to snag in the store. Just like a nice little shirt. I will say, and I mentioned this before, I need to calm down with shirts, or not calm down with shirts. I need to do a shirt purge, because what I'm doing now is sort of rotating my good quality shirts into my wardrobe. I need to purge the shit. That's what I need to do. This, however, is not shit. Okay, these right here, let me take these off the hanger. These are satin black flowy pants in a size 30. Now, when I saw these in the store, I was like, oh, okay, you know, they're nice. I'll get them. They were only $19 or $29, I think. And then I got home and tried them on. These are perfection. These are perfection. They fit so well. I'm actually thinking about wearing these for my birthday in like 2 months, but they fit phenomenally. Like, best find of the year. These second to the gray coat are definitely my favorite buys from the Zara sale. They have this cuff at the end, which I love. I love little cuffed pants like this. To me, they add just like an extra little design detail to it. They really elevate it a bit. They had these in green too. And so I went into the store last week to see, you know, what they had left, and they had them in 2 sizes, a 31 and a 29. I'm the size right in between, and I'm like, yet. Because it was a perfect shade of green. It was a dark green. Actually, it could have almost translated as black. That's how dark the green was. But I want to go back one more time this weekend and see if they have them. I really don't want to get pants tailored now that I'm in this size. I recently lost 30 pounds, so I've been able to size down to a size 30. And I'm trying not to get things that I have to get tailored since a size 30 fits perfect on me now. But I think I may need to go back and get those 31s because these are great. Another thing I want to mention about these two is I love the fact that they're flowy satin as opposed to that stiff sort of cottony feel satin. I've had satin pants like that in the past and they're not my favorite. They also get really wrinkly. So the flowiness of these made them even more superior. We're almost done. This is the last Zara piece. So that's 13 pieces I think I mentioned. So this little leather galette with this gold hardware was actually from the women's section. Now I was heading out, I saw it. I had saved one from Diesel many moons ago, and it was just way too much money for me to spend on something that I know I wanted but wasn't gonna pull out that much. So much like that fur coat, I wanted to have one in rotation, but didn't want to spend a lot of money on it because I know it wasn't going to be in heavy rotation. So when I saw this leather galette in the women's section for only $39, I was like, I'm going to get that. I got this in a size medium. Could have really done a large, but I like the medium because it's cropped a little bit. So I think it'll be a great layering piece, which is probably what I'm gonna wear it for, like over an oversized white shirt, or I don't know. I'm gonna merchandise it up. But this was a great find, and if you're not new here, you know how I feel about Zara's faux leather. I think they do it the best. But this is just great. I've made it look better. This was the culprit. This was the culprit that was making it look crazy like that. And then it's this velour little tracksuit from H&M. Okay, so we're done with the Zara. Let's get into H&M. So H&M, when I went in there this year, they didn't have a lot for me. It's interesting because since the pandemic, I haven't really been shopping at H&M as much as I used to. Usually when I go into H&M now, it's to get a piece for a video. Like if you watch my leather pants video, I had on this turtleneck in there. I got that turtleneck specifically for that video. But other than that, I don't really shop at H&M as much as I used to. I used to, where I worked in the office, there was an H&M on the way from work to the metro, so I was stopping there like every other day. I feel like I was constantly shopping there, but now I just don't at all. I don't know what it is, but I did go in there and check out some of the pieces, and I picked up this little jogger set, and it has these matching pants, and the pants don't really have that sort of jogger feel at the end, that band right there. That was the reason I was really attracted to it, and it was velour. It's really soft. I've already got my cost per wear for this because I think I got this the first weekend of January, and I've worn it at least 4 times since then. So in that 3 weeks, I've worn this 4 times. It's really, really comfortable. And I paid $30 for this, so absolutely nothing for a comfortable like little 2-piece set. The second thing I got from H&M, where am I gonna put, I'm gonna toss it on the floor, is this pair of jeans. Now, since I've lost the weight, I hate to beat a dead horse, but since I've lost the weight, I've had to size down in pants, and the only jeans that I have in my new size are high-waisted jeans, which are great, but those jeans I reserve for styling moments. So I needed to get just like a regular pair of jeans to wear, and so these are slim fit cropped jeans. I bought them in a 30-32. So they can go all the way down, because I usually would get a 30-30, but I don't really like crop pants. So these are the perfect fitting jeans. Never, ever in my life have I worn a pair of jeans that fit this perfectly. So I do got to give it up for H&M for that. They're also really comfortable. They have a little stretch to them, so they are forgiving. And they have this like slight slit detail. Another thing new I'm trying, I don't like ripped jeans at all, but I can test out a little slit, you know. But this is the perfect fitting pair of jeans I have ever had. So I'm gonna go back to H&M. Oh, I didn't even mention these were $12. I'm gonna go back and see if they got maybe some black ones, maybe some different washes. I could probably use like a medium wash. 30-32 jean is gonna be my new thing for H&M. All right, y'all. We almost there. We almost at the end. So I want to take a moment to talk about Macy's, right? I feel like a lot of people sleep on Macy's, especially their international concepts brand. I get a lot of great pieces from that brand. So first up was this silver distressed sort of feel silk shirt. If you want a satin faux silk shirt, you need to go to Macy's. They usually release these around the holiday season as like holiday party New Year wear, but they make the best faux silk. I have faux silk shirts from them from years ago that are super heavy duty, high quality, still in rotation. I think I wore one in my last video. But yeah, this is so great. I cannot wait to style this with white pants and a black blazer, or maybe white blazer and black pants, or maybe both. Maybe both. But yes, absolutely love this. I don't know if you can see the detail on it. Just everything. And then I went ahead and picked up this navy silk satin shirt too. I don't have any navy shirts in rotation right now. I'm in my wardrobe right now that are silk satin like this. And I know I said I'm gonna get all the lily silk colors, and I am. I'm gonna stick beside that. But I wanted a blue one just to have really quickly, so I picked this one up too. Both of these were, I think, $32. They were originally $65. But yes, if you're looking for a faux silk, faux satin, you need to hit up Macy's. I'm trying to tell you right now. And they actually have these in other colors and other designs and patterns on them on the site right now. I'll link 2 more that I'm watching below. But yeah, great. So I picked up this black shirt in a size large with this zipper detail on it. It's in the lyocell fabric, which is the same as this brown shirt right here. It feels super high quality, super luxury. What I like about this fabric too is you don't really have to iron or steam it that much. This is actually great. This is me taking my own advice and upgrading my basics. So instead of just another black shirt, I went and got one with the zipper detail. It has this sort of paneling effect on it. If you can see, you'll probably see that closer in the side by side. But I got it again in a size large, more so for how I wanted it to fit and how I wanted to style it, as opposed to getting it in my true size, which would have probably been a medium. I tried on the small too, and that one fit fine, but I prefer the style of the large one. So that's what I got. So, if you watched my wish list video, you would have known that this double-breasted blazer from ASOS was on that wish list. Now, I did get it, well, obviously you can see I got it. I'm holding it in my goddamn hand. So this double-breasted blazer in real leather has 4 buttons. It has like these 2 panel pockets right there. I love pockets like these as opposed to the ones that flip. I'm not really sure why. But again, 100% real leather. So let me tell you how God be working though. Let me tell you how the universe would be working, because I know some of y'all might not want to hear the other one. But anyway, let me tell you how the universe and or God, depending on who who's watching, be working. I bought this jacket in a size medium. It went on sale to $169. They had a promo code. I got it for $143. It came in a size medium. It was gargantuan. It was going to require way too much tailoring. Well, not way too much tailoring, but a lot of tailoring. So I went ahead and decided that I was going to return it and get it in a small, which was a gamble because I wasn't quite sure how the small was going to fit. The only thing is, I said it's real leather, so it'll probably mold to you over time. So when I went to get it in the size small, after I returned the medium, it had went down another $40. So I ended up getting this for only $100. And I ordered the 25mm gold buttons from Amazon that I'm going to replace here. And even in a size small, it does need tailoring. I'm going to have to bring it up in the sleeves. And I'm going to see what he can do with the waist. It's just that the paneling here is so close to the pocket. I'm not really sure he'll be able to accomplish that. But I'm not the expert, so I'm going to ask him what he can do. But yes. This is great. Either way, I think with the gold buttons and some wear over time, it's still going to turn out to be a great piece. So this was the first wish list item that I checked off for the 2023 wish list. Lastly, okay, I have to shout out my friend Q, who watches my videos. She's one of my best friends. And she has seen that wish list video and bought me the Vitali snake necklace that was on that list that I'm wearing right now. So shout out to Q. Not only is it great to have friends, good friends, friends who watch the videos, and I know damn well my friend Q does not give a damn about what I'm talking about on here, but not only watch, but also went ahead and bought me something from the damn wish list. God is good. But let me take it off to show you, well, I'll make sure that I get some close-ups of it so you can see it in some different shots. It's very heavy. I believe it's stainless steel. I love the design of it. It's very impactful. Let me look at it in the mirror so I can see. Well, I actually think I'm going to go ahead and get the silver one and a couple of other necklaces on there. Vitali, you have a new fan in me. This necklace is absolutely fantastic. So thank you, Q, for buying me this for the holidays. And is that it? Is that everything I got? That's it. That's everything that I got. I think I got out close to 20 pieces, perhaps, in the fall and winter, not fall, in the winter, beginning of the year sales. Anyway, if you enjoy this, make sure you give me a thumbs up, subscribe to you if you feel inclined, and I will catch you on the next one.